Formula One is returning to Australia for the first time since 2019. For more than 25 years, Albert Park Street Circuit in Melbourne has been the home of the Australian Grand Prix. Constructed on public roads and car parks, the circuit has remained unchanged since the first Melbourne race back in 1996. Formula One cars have evolved significantly during this period, and drivers found it difficult to race each other in recent years. After years of feedback regarding the single-lane racing line and highly limited passing opportunities, the Australian Grand Prix Corporation has finally changed the circuit for better racing. In this video, we will cover the major changes that have been made for the 2022 Grand Prix. Let's get started. Changes to the corners. The Albert Park circuit has lost 2 corners thanks to the track changes, with drivers now only facing 14 turns to complete a lap. Most corners have been slightly widened to increase speeds. The biggest change comes in the middle of the lap, mainly from turn 6 to what is now turn 11, the old turn 13. Turn 6 has been widened by 7.5 meters to open up the corner and allow drivers to carry a higher minimum speed through it. This leads down to the old turns 9 and 10. The old right-left chicane has been replaced with a straight. Cars will now be able to tow the car in front of them all the way from the exit of turn 6 to the fast left-right kink of turns 9 and 10. Turn 11 has also been modified. It is now a tighter and wider corner. This change should allow drivers to be more creative with their racing lines to attempt an overtake. The final complex of corners has also been slightly tweaked to allow the cars to follow each other more closely. 4 DRS zones. The 2022 circuit is set to host 4 DRS zones, from turns 2 to 3, 8 to 9, 10 to 11, and from the exit of turn 14 down the pit straight to turn 1. Previously, Albert Park only had 3 DRS zones. For this year's Grand Prix, there are 2 DRS detection points, one at the exit of turn 6 and one just before the penultimate turn 13. This means that each detection point gives the trailing driver DRS for 2 DRS zones. As an example, if a following driver is within 1 second at the DRS detection zone 1, he will have DRS between turns 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. New track surface. The entire track layout has been resurfaced. The original tarmac was left untouched since it was first laid in 1995, ahead of the first Melbourne Grand Prix the following year. Given that the track is a public road for 51 weeks of the year, this is a welcomed and much needed change. The new asphalt is smoother and less disruptive for the cars, but organizers say it'll be abrasive for the tires. This means that tire strategy could play a decisive factor in the race. Wider pit lane. The pit lane has been widened by 2 meters, with the pit wall now sitting hard against the edge of the track. Pending FIA approval, the plan is to raise the pit lane speed limit from 60 km an hour to 80 km an hour. This change could open up more strategic options for pit stops. Hope this video helped you learn about some of the track changes that are happening in the 2022 Australian Grand Prix. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video and consider subscribing to the channel for more great Formula One content. If you would like to support this channel, check the links in the description below.